many times before, but one of the most powerful tools you have to start getting more sales in your print-on-demand business is getting more designs uploaded. Now, there are a lot of steps when it comes to actually going through the product creation process in your print-on-demand business. So while it sounds really simple to just say do 5 or 10 new designs every single day, upload those, and you'll start making money, there's a lot of work that comes into actually researching, creating, uploading, writing the SEO, titles, and descriptions for that to create one new product. But this really is the thing that moves the needle in your business. Now, what I found that a lot of times the part that is holding so many people back is that initial research process, finding those niches that have low competition and high demand that are going to get sales. Now, there are tons of different tools out there. There are several that I talk about all the time. I will link them here, and I still do love using some kind of research tool. It does really cut back on the time that it's going to take to find really high quality, low competition niches. But there are just some of those days that you want something that is going to make that barrier to making your products for the day even lower. So on the days where I just don't feel like I have the mental capacity to go through researching new products, or I just want to get my designs out fast, maybe because I have something going on, or I have other projects that I'm working on. Now, there is kind of a secret method that I have been using for a long time that I've created guides to help myself actually go through and do, but I want to share that with you guys today and exactly how you can use this free tool to find endless niches that aren't just generic things with tons of competition. This is going to be perfect for those days where you just have no inspiration, you don't know where to start, or maybe you're new to print on demand and you don't really understand and the whole concept of finding sub-niches and cross-niching items instead of just going for those really broad categories. So I'm going to take you through this tool, show you how fast you can find your 5 to 10 niches for the day. Uploading between 5 and 10 products is going to be one of the most important things that you can do to grow your print-on-demand business. If you are posting 10 new items a day, that is well above 3,000 new designs and products in your print-on-demand shops by the end of the year. This is one of the most important steps in growing your print-on-demand business to a 5 or 6 figure store is getting more designs up. If you're only making 1 designs or no designs every single day, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get traction, find your best sellers, and to get noticed on bigger sites like Amazon and Etsy. So let's head on over so I can show you the tool that I use. Now, this right here is my free cross-niching and sub-niching guide. It's going to be linked down below so you guys can download it for free and even follow along with this if you want to. I have actually printed out my copy here. My printer did run out of yellow ink, so it looks a little bit funny, but you can either print it off or you can just use it, download it on your computer as a guide there. This guide, it is filled with a bunch of different print-on-demand niches. Now, when we talk about a niche, we are talking about that broad category that something is in. So many of the niches in this guide are going to be things like upcoming holidays. They're going to be careers, hobbies, types of family relationships. You have even like dog breeds, cat breeds. So there are so many different big categories that you can draw from. Now, a mistake that I see so many new print-on-demand sellers making, and even people who have been at this for a long time but aren't getting traction, is they are just trying to target these broader categories. So maybe they see that figure skating designs are selling really, really well. So what they do is they create a bunch of different designs based on figure skating without taking a look and seeing that there is a lot of competition in that niche. So it's going to be much harder for them to break in and make money. But that doesn't mean that that might not be a good niche for them to actually go after. They just have to take a more narrow approach to be able to bring down that competition and target a very specific customer. So what something like this guide is going to do, it is going to help you take that broader sport of figure skating and it's going to cross it with some other category. So maybe we look at holidays and we think about, okay, Christmas designs do really well. What if we cross figure skating with Christmas and created a figure skating and Christmas design? So I'm going to head over to the holiday category and we're going to take a look at what are some upcoming holidays. All right, so if you are watching this right now, it is currently August, so you might be really tempted to go to the August category and start looking at all the holidays that are here. But one of the best pieces of advice for print-on-demand sellers is you want to always be working ahead. My rule of thumb is generally going to be about 2 months ahead, but if you start working on designs, especially for some big holidays, 3 months in advance, you're going to be perfect too. So with it being August right now, the earliest types of holidays we want to be looking at is going to be October, but we can even venture into November since it is mid-August right now. So let's go down to October. Now, the holidays that we have coming up for here, the big ones definitely are going to be Halloween. I have a whole video right here on cross-niching other niches with Halloween. That is a really fun video. But there's lots of other holidays and national days too. But let's take a look at November and see what we can start working on to cross-niche with some of these November holidays. So we have All Saints Day, Dia de los Muertos, we have All Souls Day. General elections are coming up in November, especially for next great thing to start preparing for. Veterans Day, Caregiver Appreciation Day. Thanksgiving Day is definitely going to be a big one. We have Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. All right, so to show you how this is going to work, we're going to pick a few different categories and cross them. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take Halloween is a big seller for me. This is a great niche to start getting into if you're new, to see a lot of traction. So I am going to take the holiday of Halloween and I want to cross it with something either like a hobby, or I'm thinking maybe even a dog breed. So let's go on our guide down to both of those. So this is careers right here.